2 years ago, Mike and Robin Richards went out to France and stayed in a house in a hilltop town called Montague de Quercy. And at that time, it coincided with a festival of stone with a different name, which was being run by Laurent Donadieu and his team. And they realized that this was just fantastic, a really lovely atmosphere with music and people, tumblers and other street theatre. And they said, when they came back to England, we need this in Bristol. And now we have it. So thanks to Mike and Robin Richards, who had the bravery to set about doing it. Okay.
Thank you. I just sort of had an idea, and there are lots of people that have been involved in this, and it's impossible to actually thank them all. I would start really possibly with the people who have volunteered recently. There's a whole group of over 40 who are the volunteers who have come to us in the last month and have been emptying bins and serving us and doing everything in the background. And I really appreciate everything that they have done. Bruce Yates, who's been a stalwart of the work. He's a very bright man. He's rather scary. Tanya Josham, Penny Simons, Duncan Elliott, Robin Mallet, Rachel and Johnny DeVas, and Sarah Dunsey, and Hannah Middleton.
Hannah Graham has organised all the volunteers, and Hannah Milton has helped us with the minutes.
We've got the Arts Council of England, who've provided a third of the money here, which is actually extraordinary, made a bid, and we got over £67,000 in the second part, so we've had over £76,000 from the Arts Council. We've also got Friends Life, who lent us Monolith 2, Ian Bishop, and we've had a tool donation from Pauline Marshall. Luke Thompson is an extraordinary chef, if anyone needs one. He's been slaving away all week in the kitchen, and we should thank him for that. It's a very distinguished company here we have here. Peter Randall Page, John Main, Ben Durnley, Steve Joyce, Laurent Donahue, of course, visiting from France. And I'd really like to thank them for sticking their necks out and supporting something which might be a bit dodgy when you first hear about it. So thank you very much for lending your support to us. Thank you all again. Bye-bye.
I'd just like to add some thanks to the people who offered accommodation. We put out a call in case we had people coming from a long way away and needing to stay. And the Robert Shaw family in Cottam, Diana Norris, Lynn Clements and the DeVas family have put up no end of people so that we could have everybody welcome here. So thank you everybody for that.
Okay, on to the auction, and this is the time in the evening when you can really show your true appreciation by pulling out your checkbooks. And without further ado, I'd like to pass on to Mr. Hollis, the auctioneer. Good evening, thanks. Do you need a table and a
somewhere to sort of be able to bang a gavel would be quite useful. Have you got anything sort of, something like that?
I'll get a table for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I also should say bonsoir, mes amis. That's the extent of my French, I'm sorry. So, ladies and gentlemen, the idea of the auction is that the sculptors have very generously given their work so that they can be sold, so that this event can be paid for, and all being well, we have another one next year and the year after that. We're going to start the sale, number 24, Mickey Carpenter's work. Can we get 100? I bid £100 over there at £100. 120. At 120, 140. 160 at £160. Bit more like it. £200 I'm bid. I'm going to sell it. 200, thank you. Now the next one, ladies and gentlemen. This is number 3 by Pippa Unwin, was the artist's choice. I'm sure you can get some help getting it home. Okay, so what I'm going to start here, £200 for it. at 320. Right over there, 320. Thank you, sir. Well done. Now the next one we have is number 10. Peter Crinion. Well, again, what should we start here? Should we try £200 again? Seems a nice, neat number. 200 to start. 200. I'm bid 200. 220. And it's going to sell at £340. Thank you very much indeed, sir. The gentleman right here in front on the table here. Now we go on to, what have we got? Number 18. Paul Wilson. £600. Thank you. At 600. It's against you, sir. At £600. One more. No, at £600. Have you all done at £600? 600, thank you very much indeed. 16 is Tom Clark at £250. Thank you very much indeed, gentlemen down here. Now we're going to do number 21, Patrick Way, which, as you know, was the overall winner of the festival. £500, you've all done at 500. 500 down here, thank you very much indeed. Now the next one is number 32, which is David Bean. It's going to sell. 620 all done at 620. There we are down there, thank you. Now we're to number 12, Tanya Tsanova. 240, down here at 240. Thank you very much indeed, well done. And now we go to number 29, Sam Flinton. What a wonderful monster. Last chance then, at 620, gentlemen over there, 620. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Right, so now it's Amour, £300. Croissant, come on. That's all I'm asking. Croissant, monsieur? No? All at £300 at 300. Thank you very much indeed, lady down there. This is the next one we're selling. My only problem is I don't know what it's called, but we can give you information about that any second now.
This is the other Amour, which was sculpted by the French team of Laurent Donadieu and Ludovic Roux.
And once again, what should we say? £200 for it. And it's selling at £340 at 340. 340 right over here. And now we have one last lot for you.
This is a piece by Marcus and Andrew Dring. It's a representation of Jonah emerging from the whale, and it's actually a fully functional fountain.
Not at this moment, but once you get it home to your garden, or perhaps your balcony, and if you live in an apartment or wherever, in the living room, it will be a fantastic fountain for you. So, we're going to start the bidding here. Sold, thank you very much indeed, sir. That's very kind of you.
And again, one more bow.